Hey guys, welcome to some yin yoga. So, today, because this is our last day outside, and last week I was talking about the cloud view. So, today we're going to do some yin yoga. And while we're in the poses, I'm going to swap the screen to sky view. So, every time we come into a pose, I'll swap it back to me view so we can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to swap it to sky view so that you've got a nice, beautiful view of the sky. Clouds are kind of hit or miss today. There are some storms in the area, so maybe we'll get some good clouds. But yeah, last week I was finding dragons and all sorts of stuff in the clouds. So decided to have a little cloud fun yoga. Yeah. So yin today, always great to have a strap. Maybe you'll need it, maybe you won't. Blocks, maybe you'll need them, maybe you won't. Blankets, things like that. It's like heat index is something like 105 today, which is perfect for me because I leave for Sweden in a couple days and I got to get all the summer weather I can. So close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. Notice where your shoulders are in relation to your ears. Try to make more space between your shoulders and ears. And just slow your breathing down. And using your exhales to clear out your system. So today is 8-8, which is Lion's Gate. It's a beautiful, energetic time to manifest, to create, to release. So go ahead and think about anything that's not serving you. You don't even have to be specific. You can if you know what's not serving you. Um, but yeah, if you're like, I don't know, there's probably shit in there that's not serving me, just give it up to God. It's totally fine. You don't have to be specific about it. Just let it go. Just set that intention. Anything that is not serving me in the highest and best way, I release now. Every exhale through your whole practice today. Set that intention now so that every exhale is cleansing. Start to visualize just negativity, stuck energy, old patterning, ancestral drama. We don't need any of that in our system. So just visualize that going down and out, moving out of the body. And if you'd also like to set the intention for calling things in, even if you don't know what you want to call in, you can just set that intention that every single inhale through this whole practice, everything I need is already on its way to me in the highest and best way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. I inhale goodness. I exhale darkness. All right, and we're going to start off with a little bit of a back bend in Sphinx pose, and we're going to add in some hip stretches. So I'm just going to show you everything now so that when I say it, I don't have to switch the camera and you just get to continue to stare at the sky. So Sphinx is on your belly, elbows in under your shoulders, hands in front of your elbows, and we melt through the belly and the low back. So I think about my ribs coming forward. So my heart is reaching forward. My shoulders are pulling down. And my belly is kind of stretching and lengthening like taffy. If you find you have a lot of neck and shoulder tension, you can turn your palms up here. Okay, so we're gonna hang out here for a few minutes, and then you're gonna hear me say to lean over into that right arm, bend the left knee, and reach back with the left arm. Ideally, you're gonna take the foot with the inside of the hand on the inside of the foot. Okay, so if that's available to you, you'll take that option. If that's not available, take this option. If neither of those are available, grab a strap. And then we want to slide that left shoulder and rib cage forward again. And we'll hang out here. If you're super bendy, you might start to pull that foot down towards the butt and rotate more. And then we'll swap. We're going to spend about 3 minutes in each position. So starting off in Sphinx, either palms down or palms up. Relax the low back, relax the belly. Heart slides forward, shoulders slide down. Nice long neck, close your eyes, and come back to your breath. Sky cam, there we go. Oh yeah, we got some good clouds now. And again, if you want to be in that meditation, I inhale the good, I inhale the magic, I inhale everything I need that's already coming to me. And I exhale and release. I exhale, I detox. I exhale and let go of everything that is no longer serving me in the highest and best way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. You're gonna lean over into that right arm, bend the left knee, reach back with your left hand and grab hold of the left foot. Ideally from the inside of the foot. However, if that's not capable in the body today, grab the outside or grab a strap. Once you've got a hold of that foot, Send the left rib cage and shoulder back forward, trying to square your chest to the front of the mat. Keep the heart open and the shoulders down. And maybe you start to bend that left elbow, taking the left heel closer to the glute. And just notice if your left knee is swinging out to the left. Try to hug the knee in towards the midline of your mat. Gently releasing that left foot. Come back center into Sphinx. We'll just stay here for about a minute. Relax into your low back. Let your belly soften. Heart slides forward. Shoulders pull down. And then you're going to lean over to the left, bend the right knee, reach your right hand back to catch the right foot. Again, ideally from the inside. However, if that's not available, take the outside or a strap. Sending the right rib cage and shoulder forward again, squaring the chest to the top of your mat. If it's available, you're welcome to bend the elbow, bringing the heel closer to your glute. Just make sure that shoulder stays down and the ribs keep moving forward. Checking in with your knee, noticing if it's kind of squeaking out to the side. Shift it back into the midline of your mat. Couple more breaths here. Releasing that leg down. Coming back center into Sphinx just for a moment. Softening the low back and the belly. Heart reaches forward. Shoulders pull down. And then you're just going to bring your hands right under your shoulders and press yourself back towards child's pose. Dropping the hips onto your heels. Lengthening your arms out in front of you. Rib cage drops down onto the knees. Forehead drops towards the floor. If you need some support, you can always bring a block under your forehead. Take a couple deep breaths into your low back here. And then we're going to move from child's pose into wide knee child's pose. So all you do is just walk your knees out about as wide as your mat, but keep your toes together. And then drop the chest down either towards the mat, or onto a block or bolster. And we've got thunder. Just notice here as you're in child's pose, if there's any place that you're holding unnecessary tension. Go ahead and use the exhale to relax and soften. And you're welcome to stay here for another minute. If you'd like to lengthen things out, you can move yourself into downward facing dog for a minute. And if you are choosing down dog, just move around in your down dog, work through those feet and through the legs, twist the rib cage side to side. From either your down dog or your child's pose, you are going to come down onto the knees and have a seat. We're going to do square pose, also known as double pigeon. So you're going to take the right foot on the bottom. The foot is right about in line with your left shoulder. The knee is right about in line with your right shoulder. Shin is parallel to the edge of your mat. And you're going to flex that foot. We're going to flex the other foot, prop that sucker up on top of our knee. So if I look down, I don't see this bottom shin. Okay, so if you see the bottom shin, that means that you've pulled the foot back. You need to get it forward. So we're heel on top of knee, knee on top of heel. Okay. From here, I like to give myself a little wiggle side to side. I don't know if we're going to get a storm. These things have been just skipping us for days. And today, when I'm doing yoga, it's like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Say hi to my dog. Sitting up nice and tall. If you're finding this super challenging to sit up tall, you are not alone. Bring yourself up against a wall or a chair or couch, anything you've got. If you're finding this really uncomfortable in your knees, first of all, make sure your feet are flexed because that protects your knees. Second of all, you can prop those knees in any way that you need to for extra support. If this is feeling easy peasy lemon squeezy, you're going to start to work your pelvis to tip forward. So forward folds, we always start in the sacrum, in the pelvis, and then we take those lower vertebrae and we push them forward to take us forward. So the back stays super long. And you can take that as far forward as you want. You can drop it all the way down, whatever feels good in your body. Oh. It's good though. I've been begging for a thunderstorm. Another thing we don't get in Sweden along with heat. All right, so we're going to be here for about 3 more minutes. I'm going to set up the camera so you can watch the storm come, and then we'll switch sides. So again, setting that intention that we started with the breath. Inhaling, calling all the things that you are in need of or in want of, in desire of. Calling them to you. They're already on their way. Everything I need is already on its way to me. And on the exhale, everything that is no longer serving me is being released from my body, from my mind, from my heart, from my experience in the highest and best way possible. We're gonna swap legs here. So if you fold it forward, bring yourself up. We're just gonna peel that left leg off the right and then lengthen both legs out in front of you and just give them a little wiggle. If your knees are feeling a little tender at all, rub the knees. And then we'll swap sides. So this time the left leg is on the bottom. The left heel is in line with your right shoulder. The left knee is in line with your left shoulder. Foot is flexed. Flex the right foot, stack it on top of the left. So when you look down, you do not see your bottom shin. You just see the right shin with the left one tucked under. Heel on top of knee, knee on top of heel. Find support in any way that you need to. We are not symmetrical beings. Therefore, every side of the yoga pose is going to be different. Starting off just by sitting up nice and tall, really lengthening through those lower vertebrae. And if your body wants to go deeper, start to fold those lower vertebrae forward, taking the torso with it as far down as you need to go. Couple more breaths here. So if you folded forward, you're going to go ahead and bring yourself up. And we'll unwind. Getting a little bit of rain, so I've repositioned. Shake those legs out. Give everything a little love. Okay. So after low back and hip openers like that, it's really nice to open up through the side body. So you're going to come onto your right side, onto your elbow, and you can use your hand for support if you'd like, but we really want to stack the hips on top of each other, the feet on top of each other. So we're not tipping back or tipping forward, but we're supporting with our front hand. So this might be enough. And it's very much like Sphinx, where we let the belly and low back kind of melt and the ribs pull off to the side. Like alligator tear size drops of rain. And then if you want to go deeper, you just turn that right hand out and come up onto your hands. Shoulder relaxes down. Here we go. Storms are amazing on big energy days because they help clear everything away. So I love that we're doing yoga and it's just storming. And we set the intention to release a lot during the practice. As long as my laptop stays dry. So far, so good. Then we're gonna switch sides, rolling over to the other side. I'm gonna grab a towel. Breathing into that rib cage. air feels amazing now. Gonna make my bike ride after this so much more pleasant. All right, so from here, you'll lower back down, come on to all fours. And we're gonna do a couple rounds of cat and cow. We're gonna round the spine, looking for the belly, and then arch the spine, lifting your tail and sending your heart forward, shoulders down. And move at your own pace. Doesn't have to be with the breath. You want to make sure you are breathing. From here, come into another down dog. Walking it into a forward fold and hanging out. Now, if the hands don't come to the mat, you can always grab some yoga blocks to bring some support under the hands, or a bench, or a dog, or whatever you got, toddler. And you want to shift your weight forwards and backwards, finding that place forward where you're like, oh, I'm just on the edge of falling forward. My heels are just about to heel up, but they don't. That's where you want to stay. Rock your head. Draw your belly up into your low back. And let the whole upper body let go. You're gonna bend that right knee, sinking into your left hip. Keep the upper body nice and relaxed. Lengthen out the right leg, then the left knee. Lengthen out that left leg for a couple more breaths here in a forward fold. Bend both knees, roll yourself up. And we're gonna head to Shavasana. I'm gonna do my Shavasana in the rain because that seems like a brilliant idea. Get my laptop up off the ground. Clean off the camera. All right. So any support that you need for your Shavasana practice today, go ahead and grab that. I've got all the support I need in this rain. Go ahead and deepen your breath. Beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a nice big stretch. And then reach your hands straight towards the sky. Tuck your chin, look for your feet, and then roll up. And then roll forward. Bring yourself back upright. Carve your belly into your low back. Lower down all the way slowly. And then back up. And forward. Coming up. Belly in. Roll down. And then roll up. And forward. Roll up. And then come to seated. Closing your eyes. Coming back to our beginning meditation.
I inhale, everything I need is already on its way to me. And I exhale, everything that's no longer serving me, I let go. In the highest and best way, it is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys so much for playing in the rain with me today. Namaste, happy Lionsgate.